Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we get an update on the 2024 New Orleans Bourbon Festival from festival co-founder Tracy Napolitano. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley with our special guests, Bo Cumberland, Kathy Kuhl, and Tracy Napolitano.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking today about the New Orleans Bourbon Festival, what's going on there, what we can anticipate for this year. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, McNew said there's something she wants to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Okay, so not to have another movie-centric small talk, but if you're watching a movie or show at home and you missed something, right? Like you went to the restroom or you just weren't paying attention, are you rewinding it to rewatch it? Or are you just like, I missed it? Because like the way our TV is set up, like you can like rewind live TV. I don't know what that is with Xfinity, but our remote does it. I never do it because I'm just like, not important. I'm good. My husband rewinds every goddamn thing. And I'm like, there's two people and you marry each other. What are you guys?
Right. Okay. Solid question. I just keep going with my life. So if I miss something, and for the most part, I'm multitasking anyway. It's rare. I mean, I really got to like a show to put the computer down and just watch the screen. Usually I'm working on something, a newsletter or something like that, and then kind of half-assed paying attention. You miss a lot of it anyway. So if I miss something, I'm usually willing to move on. So yes. Well, the worst case, though, is the warden. She likes to rewatch things, and one time she fell asleep 4 times watching an episode of Deadliest Catch, and she kept making me replay it before we could go on to the next episode because she fell asleep. And then she's yelling at me to keep her awake. You know, yell if I fall asleep, wake me up so I can watch this. And four nights in a row, she fell asleep watching the same episode. But I've just been like, I missed that episode. Whatever.
I go on. Yeah. So like I usually have my laptop too. I'm like working on my podcast or my other stuff. And like he'll get up to let the dogs out or run to the restroom. What I missed? Like I literally have no idea. No idea. Like, can you rewind it? I'm like, no, it probably wasn't that important to the plot. You get the general scheme of it. Why are we rewinding it?
Yes. All right, Kathy, how about you?
So I have hung out with people who, if you wanted to ask a question about the movie or talk about something, they would pause it. Like there's no outside of the movie. If we're not in the movie, we pause the movie and we do whatever. And then, there are times when I guess it just depends. If it's something that you need to pay attention to and I miss something and I feel like it's important, then I'll rewind for a few seconds, but I'm not going to be like, I need to rewatch that last half hour. Because if I don't know what's going on, then I'm moving on.
Right. Tracy, how about you? If you miss something, a part of a show, do you go back?
I'm a big TV guy. So I do rewind. And if others start talking in the room while I'm watching something, when we did the remodel of the house, we installed the Dolby Atmos system in the house. And I just sit there and turn the volume up till I can't hear them anymore.
Oh, hey, there's your argument to no pausing.
Yeah,
but I do. If I think something's funny, Barbara generally doesn't, but I rewind it and make her watch it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, check this out. Okay.
I do fall asleep
right.
watching TV too, so I'll rewind what I missed and start over.
Start over.
But
Yeah.
I hear everything what everybody's saying. I do a little bit of all of it.
All of it. Okay. What about you, Bo? You haven't weighed in on this one yet.
So yes, I will. I do one of two things. If we're watching TV, Heather and I, and say Joshua comes in and asks a question, I'll either pause it and then address him, and then, or if I miss something, I will go back. However, where I draw the line on that, anytime I'm watching a live event, like a sporting event or whatever, I cannot, like, that's my pet peeve is when people, oh, I missed that play, go back and rewatch this play, because you either have a choice at that point. You either rewind it to rewatch that play and then stay behind the whole time. So it drives me crazy to think that I'm behind the rest of the world.
Right.
Or you go back to watch something and then you skip back to where you were and then you miss, 10 minutes of the game. So what was the point in going back to see something you're going to skip ahead and miss, 10 minutes of?
My house would drive you crazy, Bill. Well, Chris would drive you crazy because we start everything 5 to 10 minutes late because he doesn't like commercials. And if you start late, you can skip all the commercials. And I'm like, I like the commercials, but he skips them all.
He skips them. Okay.
I don't mind doing it for TV shows, but it drives me crazy doing that. If I'm going to watch something live, I want to watch it at the same time the rest of the world is watching it.
Yeah.
Well, in a sporting event too, if the play is important enough, they're going to rewind it themselves and show you the replay.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no need to do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking tonight? Let's start with KK.
Oh, okay. I'm going to unscrew this tiny bottle of Iron Root.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Tracy, it's February 1st. What do you got?
Still
right, January's over. Still Austin. Okay.
Austin.
Blue corn.
Gotta love their artwork. It's cool.
It is.
Okay. Okay. We heard it. It wasn't great, but it's the lead right now.
Well, I'm also on my computer.
He doesn't have he's got a situation with his mixer and the mic and all kinds of stuff going on. All right. McNew, what do you got?
I don't think it's going to do much because I think it should be a bottle kill at this point. I'm keeping this poor thing alive for no reason. The Henry A. Sipes from Hard Truth Hills out of Indiana.
Okay. Okay. No,
is that
Tracy,
even in there?
Tracy's got you a beat right now. So Tracy's got the lead. Bo, you're next. What do you got?
I'm going to go with a bottle of the 2023 release of the Pinhook bourbon.
Okay. Pinhook. All right. I like Pinhook.
I do too. Oh, nothing.
Okay. Nothing. Tracy still got the lead, but I'm coming after him. I've got Buzzard's Roost, and this is from the ABV Barrel Shop. It was part of it's an ABV Barrel Shop pick, and I bought this. Kathy was there; she witnessed it. I bought it because I wanted to be part. We set the record for most barrel picks sold in 60 minutes, and I was like, I got to be part of that. So I broke out the credit card and I bought a bottle. So that's why it has the sticker on there, because we could only have one of each of the barrel picks in the for sale, because it wasn't like, oh, we want to see who can sell the most bottles. No, because we know that any of the big guys, the big box stores, can beat us in that anytime. But we typically we had 88 barrel picks, available for sale, in the store. We know that we have more barrel picks than most people do at any time. So this is the one I bought. It is a pretty recent pick for us, but I didn't even have a bottle yet, so I was glad to get it. So here we go. Swide on the set. Oh, loud squeak and
Nicely done.
Very nice cork pop. Yeah.
That was a fun event, Steve. I bought 6.
6. Nice. Nice. That was it was very cool to do, and what we're planning on doing with that is, again, we set the standard. It ended up being lower than we thought. We were hoping for a clip of 60. We liked 1 per minute. We ended up selling 46, but unfortunately we got like this pop-up snowstorm. It wasn't supposed to snow at all that day, and it snows like crazy about an hour before this is get ready to start it, all the way through into the thing, and it cost us people coming in. I can't believe how many people didn't come in. They could have still called us and bought it, but they were like, I didn't know what you had at that point, so I didn't call in. I was like, But this year was just to set the benchmark. There's no record prior to this of who has the most barrel picks sold in 60 minutes. So we decided to do this, and then next year we're going to get Guinness involved, because you can approach them, and we're going to say this is kind of the common law record. We've promoted it now for a year. This is the record. No one has challenged it, so we think that's the world record. We want to beat that record. What do we have to do to officially certify this, where we can hang up in our store? We have the Guinness Book of World Records for barrel picks in an hour. And I think it sets the stage for something really cool to happen a year from now, and hopefully we don't get any snow then, but that's the plan. So it was a cool event though. It was fun. It was different.
Yeah, it was fun.
And people that were there got into it. I mean, we were trying to get that as high as we could. So it was fun. And it's kind of cool because there's a huge clock counting down on the wall as soon as we get started. And then, you got 60 minutes and that's it. And then I did the high speed, I filmed it, with a time lapse photography, which is kind of cool. So you get to see the whole thing go down in 30 seconds versus the hour it was happening, or 60 seconds, whatever it ended up being. So I guess 60. So yeah, it's cool. Very cool. So cheers to me.
You is KK bought 6. Who's bought like the most single barrels in one transaction? All different.
All different.
All different. It's not like going into Total Wine, buying a case of a single barrel or buying a case of you guys. All different. Who's bought?
Who's bought
Katie
the
Joyce.
most?
One transaction.
Yeah, Katie Joyce buys.
Oh yeah, it's probably
Katie Joyce right now.
Is she up to 3 boxes yet?
Yeah, she's into her 3rd box, so she's going to have, and we put her in the 12 boxes, so she'll have 36 bottles at some point when she comes and picks them up. So yeah, she's one small put away. So yeah, she's a great customer. Doesn't come by much, but when she does, it's a good day. We're like, so yeah. Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, New Orleans Bourbon Festival time. We'll talk about what's going on there in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Freddie Mills, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're getting updates for the 2024 New Orleans Bourbon Festival from Tracy Napolitano.
Yes, we are. So, Tracy, what's going on with the 2024 Bourbon Festival? What do people need to know about this year's festival?
So, I mean, we're doing some. We always try to add something new and something different. This year, we're having a lot of we're having more events outside of the festival around the city. Meet the maker tastings. You'll be able to go to different bourbon bars, bourbon themed restaurants around the city, and meet different brand ambassadors or distillers that'll have opportunities to sit down, do a tasting, cocktails. We still got the bartender brawl, which happens on Wednesday. Of course, the VIP party. We're still doing dinners, but we're cutting back the number of dinners. Dinners don't seem to be as popular as they were a few years back. So we are we are doing the Brent Elliott dinner with Four Roses. Still working on where we're gonna host that, but that's definitely happening. And we're gonna have maybe 3 dinners versus the 6 to 8 we usually have.
Okay.
But we're gonna have these little micro events all over instead, these tastings on that same night, then leading into the VIP party for the festival. And then Friday morning, we really kick off the seminar series and the grand tastings on Friday and Saturday evening. You still have the VIP, ultimate VIP judging.
Okay.
Secret little room in the hotel where nobody knows where it is except 20 people, 70 people. But yeah, we're making changes like that. We're putting together the seminar list now, but we're gonna have some really great speakers. I was so happy to get Denny Potter to come. Jane was supposed to come COVID year when we got canceled.
Yeah.
Or postponed, however we call it. And then so her and Denny are going to come talk about what they're doing now. And I'm sure a little bit about that new distillery that just started going up.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of interesting speakers from the craft side of the business talking about what they're doing. Royce Neely will be speaking. We got Chris Seals from Still Austin speaking. Of course, Brent's going to be speaking on behalf of Four Roses. So yeah, it's just, we got a lot of stuff, happening. We're trying to make every year a little bit better. This year, we're talking, expansion of what we're doing through the week.
Yeah.
That's kind of the newest thing we've got kicking right now.
Okay, that's very cool. And still, I'm sure there'll be an unbelievable amount of pours available and stuff like that. I mean, there's people coming because they're whiskey fans, opportunities to taste some great stuff too. True, correct?
Well, the grand tasting, I mean, as you know, that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. We're over 230 plus different labels to taste.
Yeah,
while you're there.
And you're drinking in your breakout sessions too. So
correct. Any seminar you go to, today I was working with the Brown-Forman people to put together their seminar. It's going to be an Old Forester Woodford Reserve combo.
Okay.
Learning the differences and tasting the differences. That should be a fun one. So yeah, it's just, we're just always trying to change things up a little bit and bring something new. I think what people are going to be really excited about when they see the new brands that are going to be here.
Yeah.
The distilleries that are just popping in the market here for us in Louisiana.
Yeah.
We don't always get them right away, but now that they're coming here, I mean, literally today they launched Magnus in Louisiana. Last week it was New Riff. So, you're going to start seeing, we just got recently in the last few months, we got Smoke Wagon. So you're going to see a lot of these brands if you've been to Fest before, you haven't seen before. So that's going to be a fun part too with the the new brands in town.
Okay. Yeah, that's very cool. And of course you have, there's, besides a great festival, and it's always been, one of the premier festivals, if not the best festival in bourbon. You've got that going for you, but then you got a couple other factors too that are great. You've got, great time of the year to be in New Orleans. Weather's fantastic.
Well, perfect time, generally the perfect time to be in New Orleans.
Yeah. I mean, typically most of the country, in March, still very cold and that type of thing. You're talking about great weather in New Orleans. And of course, just the city of New Orleans. Some of the best food in the planet can be found right in New Orleans. So you've got that going for you as well. So the city itself.
we'll have roughly 25 New Orleans restaurants at the festival. And as you know, if you've been here, when you get in the door, your ticket gets you in the door. There's no buying food. There's no paying for drinks. It's all included. Of course, it's sampling, but you know.
Yeah, you get a taste of all that stuff, and then you get to kind of narrow it down and decide where you want to go, right?
You can do that, but we also have the food scattered throughout the whiskey. So it's not like the food's in one corner and the whiskey's in one corner.
Right.
We want you to eat while you drink. So you can sample. We've got the last couple of years, we've had these guys come from the North Shore of New Orleans called Hoodoo Ice Cream. They've made different ice creams. It was either last year or the year before they made a Sazerac ice cream.
Okay.
So I'm hearing the year before. I don't remember what they did last year. Bourbon habanero ice cream.
Okay.
Nice. They've been those ice creams have been phenomenal. People, keep talking about when we're getting those ice creams. Where can we get that ice cream? Well, you got to go across the lake for that ice cream.
Right.
But one you're going to probably remember, Steve, is the pig cone.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's a waffle cone filled with pulled pork, topped with a scoop of coleslaw.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
It is probably the favorite of everybody at the festival. People absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So I actually asked the guy if he would make it an exclusive. You can only have it at Bourbon Fest. And I don't know if we can afford that one.
It'd be cool, but yeah.
No, so the restaurants. You're gonna love the restaurants that we're gonna have this year.
Yeah.
So Bourbon House is gonna be there.
Nice.
So they're gonna be doing food from Bourbon House at the festival. We're always gonna have the traditional char grilled oysters from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody can come get their fill of char grilled oysters, one at a time, of course. But you can
right
eat them until they're gone.
I don't like oysters, but those are so damn good.
I
do like our oysters.
Yeah.
Butter, cheese, and garlic. I mean, how can you go wrong?
Yeah. Of course, our audience loves the bourbon celebrities. Anybody else of note that will be there that people may want to see or hang out with?
We're still working on that list. I mean, we're trying to bring some heavy hitters. Our friends from Kings County, New York.
Okay.
Are going to be here.
Spoolman. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be here. Let's see. Always top of my head, I'm trying to think of everybody that's going to be here. Bernie Lubbers will be back.
Can't go wrong with Bernie.
Can't go wrong with Bernie. Mike Veach is going to be here.
Sure. Veach.
Mike's been with us since the beginning. He was the first person I called, as you know, to see if it was viable to do a festival in New Orleans.
Right.
Maggie Kimbrell's going to be back doing her cigar pairing and her other
Love
stuff.
Maggie. Yeah.
Those are always fun. We do have a big name that, I guess I can announce it.
Okay. We might have scooped
he is a Bourbon Hall of Famer.
Okay.
He works at that little small distillery known as Buffalo Trace.
Oh.
Freddie.
Mr. Freddie Johnson will be here.
Fantastic.
Nice.
So that's going to be that'll be a pretty big field room seminar there.
Yeah. Good luck getting a ticket. If you want to go to that one, get the tickets immediately because, Freddie Johnson is a popular guy for sure.
Yeah.
And he's dynamic and you may cry. We talked about crying on the last show we did. In a Freddie thing, you may cry. He's powerful. He's powerful. Yeah. One time, it was me, Tracy, and Jeremy Schell are interviewing Freddie Johnson. We're in New Orleans and we're interviewing Freddie Johnson and, he got the three of us crying. We're trying to interview the guy. We're crying on Zoom. We're like, oh, who's cutting onions in here?
Called me a duck on a pond.
He did. Yes. Yeah. So, yep.
Yeah.
But sounds like a great event. Tracy, I think that people are interested. Where do they need to go to get their tickets? And are tickets still available at this point? All that kind of stuff. What do we need to know about that?
I will tell you, tickets are still available.
Okay.
VIP is selling fast. We will be out of those soon. Ultimate VIP, I think as of this morning, there's maybe 4 left.
Okay.
From the Ultimate.
So, an audience, just a reminder, he says this morning, this is recorded in advance. So, check it and it may or may not be available. So hopefully it is, but yeah.
But ticket sales, so all the pre-sale, we're selling more tickets at this point than we ever have in the 6 years of this festival.
Nice.
So we're very happy with that. This is going to be a good this, every year we try to improve it. This is going to be, I think, our biggest festival yet.
Yeah.
So
well, congratulations on getting to this point, and I look forward. I'll be there this year, so I'm excited about it, and can't wait to see what's going on. Yeah,
tickets are available on our website, NewOrleansBourbonFestival.com. You can also get your hotel room. We're at the Marriott Arts in downtown New Orleans, the first hotel we did Bourbon Fest at.
Yeah,
we're back to the original hotel. They remodeled it. The bar in the hotel is all about bourbon.
Sweet.
So if you haven't had enough with us, you can pop over to the bar.
Hotel's a good price too. I'm staying at the hotel. It's a good price for downtown New Orleans. Heck yeah, man.
It's a great. The room rates are. It's a
room rate's great. Yeah.
But the bar, he's the manager of the hotel said he's a big bourbon guy. From conversations, he may be dropping some good pours on the bar.
Nice.
For people to have that he's been saving. So
wow, very cool.
We'll have to see what he pulls out for that, but yeah, get your tickets. Come on down. It's going to be a lot of fun. The weather's going to be gorgeous. It's what we always say. You come to New Orleans in March, you want to move here, and then you're trying to move back to wherever you came from in August.
All right. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Tracy, how about you? Where can people find you if they want to follow your journey? Since you already kind of shared the company stuff, any place they need to go to find you? So
I'm Nola Bourbon on Instagram and Facebook, and info at NewOrleansBourbonFestival.com. You can find me, ask me anything you need. I get those sent over to me and I answer them as quickly as I can.
There you go. He's a real person. Going to get your email and address back to you. All right. Kathy, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Bo.
I'm on all the socials under My Journey Through the American Spirit, and the same socials under Bourbon Sasquatch.
All right. McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. We put all those previous shows, put our blog, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We've always got events going on, and you can check those out online under our classes and events page at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnance, we'll have a brand new show for you very soon. So soon it'll be tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.